Hello, and a very warm welcome back. I am Sam, your lead tutor and mentor for the Digital and Technology Solutions Professional Degree Apprenticeship. It is fantastic to have you with me today. We have learned how to build incredible technology solutions, but today's topic is S30, ensuring legal and ethical requirements are accommodated in the development of those digital solutions. The core concept here is building your professional compass. It is the tool that guides your decisions, keeping you, your team, and your client on the right path when building complex systems. Let us use an analogy. A master chef can have the world's best ingredients and a revolutionary recipe, but if they ignore basic food safety laws, they will cause harm. Brilliance is irrelevant if it is unsafe. Our goal today is to master a practical framework for embedding these legal and ethical checks into every stage of your project, elevating you from a technical builder to a truly trusted advisor. Let us use my scaffold and ascend method to break down the core task. To master this skill, we must balance two distinct but deeply related layers of professional responsibility. First, we have legal requirements, which focus purely on compliance. These are the absolute, non-negotiable rules of the road, such as the UK Data Protection Act, that you must explicitly follow. The legal impact of breaking these rules is severe. Non-compliance can lead to massive financial fines, aggressive legal action, and irreversible reputational damage for your client's business. Second, we have ethical requirements, which represent your professional conscience. This is the spirit of the journey, guiding you on what you should do to ensure fairness, transparency, and the avoidance of harm in grey areas. Adopting the right mindset is vital. Being compliant with the law is the bare minimum expected of you, but actively acting ethically is what builds deep, lasting trust with your stakeholders. Why is this skill so crucial for your career? Because it provides a massive advantage, allowing you to establish absolute authority and value, even if you do not have decades of deep technical coding expertise. It highlights your strategic thinking. You do not need to be a developer to ask, have we considered the privacy implications of this feature? That single question proves your consulting maturity. Furthermore, this is your ultimate risk management tool. In today's landscape, a data breach or an ethical controversy can destroy a company's reputation far faster than a simple server outage. By championing these requirements, you become the client guardian. You are the professional on the team actively defending the client's brand and maintaining their trust with their own customers. Finally, it fuels your professional pride. Knowing you are building solutions that are not only clever but also fair and responsible gives you the profound confidence to stand proudly behind your work. Let us map the legal landscape. The goal here is not for you to become a qualified lawyer, but to have enough professional awareness to spot potential issues early and escalate them to the legal team. The most common area is data protection. If your system touches personal data, the UK GDPR applies, mandating that you practice data minimization, purpose limitation, and implement strict security measures. Next is cybersecurity. Under the Computer Misuse Act, it is a criminal offense to access systems without authorization, meaning you must design robust access controls to prevent breaches. Third is equality and accessibility. The Equality Act of 2010 dictates that the systems you build cannot, by design, discriminate against people with protected characteristics. Therefore, your primary focus must be ensuring your digital solutions are fully accessible, compatible with tools like screen readers, and do not systematically exclude any user demographic. Now we step into the ethical gray areas. The primary challenge we face today is that technology, particularly AI, can make automated decisions that profoundly and negatively affect people's lives. This introduces the concept of algorithmic bias. This occurs when a computer system produces outcomes that systematically and unfairly discriminate against certain demographics or groups of people. We must understand the root cause. This does not happen because the AI is evil, it happens because AI learns from historical data, which inherently contains our past societal prejudices. The resulting harm is severe. If we train an AI on biased historical loan data, it learns those prejudices and automates active discrimination in critical areas like finance and hiring. Your professional awareness is key here. You must recognize that a system can be entirely legally compliant with data laws, yet still be deeply unethical and unfair in its application. How do we prevent these issues? The goal is to build ethics and legality into your project from day one using a proactive framework, rather than treating them as an afterthought. The problem with the traditional approach is that trying to bolt on privacy or fairness just before a system goes live is expensive, technically difficult, and often highly dangerous. Instead, we use ethics by design. This means making ethical considerations, fairness, and transparency fundamental components of the very first design and requirements gathering phases. This is an extension of privacy by design, which is already a strict legal requirement under UK GDPR, mandating that data protection is built into systems from the ground up. By adopting this mindset, you move beyond asking, "Can we build it?" and start continuously asking, "How can we build this to minimize the risk of harm to our users?" To execute this, you need a practical tool. These are simple, non-technical techniques you can use as a consultant to facilitate these vital ethical conversations with your stakeholders. First, run a consequence scan workshop. At the start of a project, gather the team and brainstorm, if this system is a massive success, who could be unintentionally harmed by it? Second, rigorously apply the data minimization principle. For every piece of personal data requested, challenge the client. Do we absolutely need this to function, or can we operate without it? Third, implement the human-in-the-loop check. For any automated AI decision, ensure there is a clear, easy process for a human being to manually review and override the machine's choice. The outcome of using this toolkit is powerful. You actively transform risky, potentially damaging client ideas into responsible, ethical, and legally sound technical solutions. For your portfolio, S30 provides exceptional evidence of your consulting maturity. Structure your entry using the STARR method. Situation: the client requested a new AI tool to automatically score and reject sales leads. Task: my task was to ensure all legal and ethical requirements were fully accommodated during the initial development phase. Action: I raised a legal flag regarding GDPR compliance for automated processing. I then facilitated a consequence scan workshop, identifying a high risk of algorithmic bias against certain demographics. Result: I successfully redesigned the scope to include a human-in-the-loop safeguard for rejected leads, directly protecting the client from potential Equality Act breaches and reputational damage. Reflection: I learned that having the courage to identify and mitigate ethical risks early is what truly defines a senior IT consultant. If you are executing your major project, S30 is absolutely critical. A mandatory requirement is that your report must formally address the legal and ethical considerations of your solution. You must dedicate a section to data protection. Explicitly document exactly how your system design complies with UK GDPR principles, specifically highlighting your data minimization efforts. You must also address accessibility. Clearly state how your front-end user interface has been designed to meet Equality Act standards, ensuring it is usable by individuals with disabilities. Finally, detail your ethical safeguards. Document the results of your consequence scans and clearly explain any human-in-the-loop mechanisms you design to prevent algorithmic bias. To conclude today's session, the primary key takeaway is that technology is never neutral. Every system we design and deploy has tangible, real-world consequences for people's lives. This skill is about closing the loop. It ensures that the technical brilliance and business value we have discussed in previous sessions are applied responsibly, fairly, and legally. Your playbook is straightforward. Know the strict legal boundaries, deeply consider the ethical gray areas, and always adopt a proactive, ethics by design mindset from day one. The ultimate goal is transformation. By mastering S30, you move from simply being a technical advisor to becoming a fully trusted guardian of your client's business and reputation. Thank you for your time. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you now feel more confident in mastering this topic. If you found value in this session, I have a small favor to ask. Please hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and follow our channel. It really means a lot to me and helps the algorithm show these lessons to other apprentices, just like you, who need support. Don't forget, you can download today's slides and the full transcript at www.mentorinai.com, EPAHUB. While you are there, check out our mock interview and portfolio review services to make sure you are fully ready for your EPA. See you in the next video. Keep learning.